Hello again. I'm reading from Pat Eadie's diaries, and this is the third part of the wreck of the Abel Tasman in the Grey River. Anyway, footballers could be seen back on the football fields, interspersed with the extra working on the wreck. The dispatch foundry workers, with their expertise of cutting and dismantling, were next on the scene to delicately recover the heavy engineering pieces. Shortly after, Ogilvy's took delivery of their new diesel locomotive and sold their old diesel locomotive after it had been done up to the Harbour Board. The little red rail tractor shortly after would be used as a standby. It had one final chink to its polished armour. The uphill haul back from the Cobden Tiphead to the section that saw the rail laid on hard ground had almost proved an impossible uphill slope for the little red engine. With the diesel engine, things went fine, even on the uphill grades. Taking the rock out to the Tiphead, it was all downhill, so braking was more a problem delivering the rock. But coming back the other way, fully loaded, was another story. Still, the little red engine supplemented the new diesel when it came to carefully removing the 53-ton prop shaft and the 29-ton engine piece and bringing them along the rail line at only 5 miles an hour. After that, and the new diesel going to Ogilvy's in Gladstone, the little red engine had only one very difficult incline, which was overcome with a supplementary steam-fired bush winch, giving a steel rope haul on an endless rope of 3/4 of a mile. Tea worked well, unless the rail was continually wet, or the load of scrap metal was on the over-generous side of a full load. By that time, Ogilvy's old diesel was a vast improvement on the little red engine and virtually paid for itself over the following 2 months of reducing the Abel Tasman to a skeleton. The Harbour Board, assisted by the police, did a fantastic job of ensuring that there were no pilferage of timber from the Cobden quarry. Everybody commented that the quarry was more like Fort Knox and that pilferage was nil. Furthermore, all police were on the lookout for a person making a new erection in the district, which could be from this timber. And every piece of timber was punch-marked before it was loaded onto the Abel Tasman as part of the conditions for an export order, this consignment going to Wellington. Such was the nature of the load, Wellington was certainly getting a fine railway station built of the West Coast's finest timber. 3 months down the track, there was only the final few rusty iron hull, 44 shaped ribs of the Abel Tasman sitting proud at the rocks. The temporary rail bridge had been used to further extend the Harbour Board's rail line at the Tiphead. Winches, ropes, auxiliary winches, and its endless rope had all been returned to their own individual owners. Alfie had no problem operating a fowl run with 4-fold increase in numbers of animals, and the egg production was such that he became the major egg producer in the town, be it all that it was still seasonal production, and he found that the egg producers in Canterbury filled his shortfall. And that's the end of the Abel Tasman story as written by Pat Eadie from his diaries. So, cheerio.